match. That's it.
Well, your team seems to have always done well in crucial moments, in Sharjah also and here.
I think that's a tradition of Pakistan cricket. They always done well in the big matches.
So you want to win this one and go?
Definitely, yeah, we want to win this one as well.
And the spinners seem to be doing well as well?
Yeah, as you've seen Mushtaq in the last match, he bowled tremendous right from the beginning, and Arshad as well. I mean, he's been bowling consistently very well for Pakistan.
And Shahid Afridi came back and picked up three.
Yeah, he bowled really well in the end, and I hope he'll continue with this.
Are you looking to shuffle the batting order, especially in the top three?
Yeah, well, we have a plan, and we're going to stick on that, definitely.
Okay, Moin, all the best.
Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you.
Well, the news from centre out here is that Jimmy Adams, the West Indian captain, has won the toss and is elected to bat.
There is, in fact, one change to the West Indies team. Ricardo Paul, who was out of the last match because of an injury sustained just before the start of play, comes back for Sylvester Joseph, who replaced him. Sylvester Joseph played encouragingly well towards the end of the innings, and perhaps might consider himself unfortunate not to have been included again. So that's the only change. The West Indies bringing in Powell back into the side, having had that twisted ankle in Barbados. That's recovered now, and he's back.
No change in the Pakistan lineup. The top three remain the same, although there might just be a little shuffle in the batting order, as Moin Khan said in his interview. It's a very strong Pakistan lineup, a winning combination, and Moin Khan sticking with that.
Wasim Akram to bowl to Phil Wallace, first ball. And that's got away for four. That'll bring the crowd to life. Typical Phil Wallace start. More typical than we saw from him on Wednesday.
The kind of start that Jimmy Adams was hoping for. An aggressive one. Short and wide from Wasim Akram. And nicely bouncing for Phil Wallace to really go over the top of cover fieldsman. Kind of a loosener, but nicely put away.
Got it past, and the outfield has some run on it. They'll come back for a third. So even a mistimed shot by Wallace gets him three.
But this was miscued, but not great fielding by Arshad Khan also. Is looking to come in to collect that one. Ball was on that fifth stump outside the off. Arshad Khan just a little late to react to that shot.
Good save, very good save. Superb piece of fielding. Shahid Afridi, magnificent work. Not only did he snare it in and prevented the ball passing him, but then hitting the stumps.
Well, we've seen Imran Nazir field at that position right throughout this tournament, but Shahid Afridi replacing him and doing a wonderful work there, hitting the stumps.
Umpire Eddie Nichols ruling not out. Only Moin Khan was really vociferous.
That hit him just outside the line there on the front foot. Not playing across the line as well with a straightish bat.
Leg before. Wasim Akram strikes, Phil Wallace goes. Early break for Pakistan. Disappointment for Wallace. A maiden wicket, and the wicket to finish it off.
Well, he missed the endeavour there from Wasim Akram. This was nicely bowled, pitched within stumps, and then straightening enough to get Phil Wallace plumb in front of the middle stump. It's an important wicket. He was striking the ball really well, and Wasim Akram really pumped up there. On for 8 this time, Wallace, and Pakistan get an early wicket. 11 for 1, West Indies.
Not very confident from Wasim Akram. Again, just a deflection perhaps off the thigh pad, the pad.
Yes, it's difficult to judge those. You can never tell as an umpire whether the ball has brushed the bat or the pad. Wasim Akram wasn't very convinced. Moin Khan was confident. It clearly hit the pads.
That's really hit very hard. That third man was not too far away from it. Campbell's favourite stroke, the cut. Too fast for Younis to make the save at gully, too fast for third man to cut it off.
You can't afford to bowl that length to Sherwin Campbell wide. Quick hands coming down in that delivery. Even though it went perilously close to Younis Khan, he had no chance.
Through second slip, 4. The bowler moved him from there, put him into short mid-wicket. Would have been a comfortable catch, about knee-high. Good delivery, seam up across the right-hander, outside edge, comfortable catch, knee-high, second slip, but there wasn't one. Big appeal, hit the pad first on the way across, perhaps. Very difficult decision for any umpire to give, other than not out, which is what he's given.
Excellent delivery. This ball is swinging back in quite a lot. Perhaps hit just fractionally outside the line of off stump. It certainly would have hit the stumps. It's not a long way forward, but fractionally outside the line of off stump. Look at that seam, just outside the line.
Class bowling this is. This whole over. Superb. Edged away between the keeper and first slip. Not sure it carried, but it's 4.
Again, no serious pace and bounce outside the off stump. Bit of a steer, bit of an edge. Not really in total control of that shot, Sherwin Campbell, but it got down to the ground fairly quickly. Wouldn't have carried in the air, bounced a bit short of the wicket keeper.
That's a good shot. That's beaten mid off, pushed down. Won't catch it up. Beautiful stroke.
Now have a look at this shot. This is a good shot from Sherwin Campbell, but notice the timing. No real power, just a nice, well-timed stroke. Look at that. That's all you need to do, time the ball. Beautifully timed, well-placed, 4 runs.
It's got that away. It was a shocking delivery first up, just a loosener. But at least Hines climbed in on it. A little bit too much width, and that always gets punished, whether it's front or back foot. That brings up the West Indies 50, 15 overs gone, 52 for 1.
Using his feet and finding the gap. This might just travel to the boundary. Good aggressive hit by Wavell Hines.
Well, they've definitely been very positive on these change bowlers here. Wavell Hines, very first delivery of Razak's second over. Down the track he goes, just smashes that through cover. It's a very quick outfield, this one. Once you get it through that circle, don't bother chasing it.
There it says it all. 13 games in which they have chased, not a very good record. Using and beautifully taken, looking really to pierce the field, and Shahid Afridi, a fantastic catch indeed.
Well, I was just about to mention how different the Pakistan fielding was today. I thought they fielded pretty well. Down the track he comes, and this is a great catch there from Afridi, diving to his right. And he's pretty happy about that too. Wavell Hines a little bit disappointed here. Down the track, gives himself a bit of room in the air, and that's a great catch. Afridi, he is over the moon over that one. He's done some good fielding out there today. None better than that.
Kind of fielding that can pump the team. He's gone for 24, and West Indies now 69 for 2. Jimmy Adams walks in, because of a stunning fielding effort by Shahid Afridi.
Razak the bowler. Not a bad shot there either from Wavell Hines. A little bit unfortunate. You might have thought the only thing he did wrong was hit it in the air. And Pakistan have been on the ball with their fielding this morning. And that's a good take there from Afridi. And he's over the moon about that one.
Beautifully bowled, just the 2 runs off the over. So 25 have gone, 25 to go. Moin Khan, appeal. Jimmy Adams has been run out several times already in this tournament. Moin Khan's direct hit, and the direct hit always tends to get the decision over a hit which has gone to the keeper first.
He has a long way to go here, Jimmy Adams, and one suspects that he won't make it. And he's out. Again, pretty difficult once that ball hits on the full for the batsman to get in. It's going to be that close call. And there you can see the bails are off and the bat is just short of the line. West Indies have really been struggling to get runs on the board, and they have been attempting some quick singles, not successful on this occasion. Another blow for the West Indies. Captain Jimmy Adams has to depart. It's 84 for 3.
Chris Gayle comes in to replace his captain Jimmy Adams, who has just been run out for the 4th time in 6 innings.
Punching that one away, that should go all the way to the boundary. So a little relief for the West Indies and the fans. Christopher Gayle given some room and using it beautifully, hitting it all along the ground. And that's certainly got the fans going.
Excellent shot. It had to be timed well. It wasn't short enough, really.
Get it fine. Now Waqar Younis hasn't been all that brilliant in the field. He picks up cleanly this time, and it's maybe the wrong time to go for the second. But they're home. And that brings up the 100 for the West Indies. Got that one away quite nicely. And again, more relief for the West Indies and the fans. Just lifting it away.
Really good placement, this, from Christopher Gayle. He's waiting for the delivery to land where this one does and be a leg spinner. He knows where the 2 men are. They're long on, wide-ish.
Kept a little low for Gayle, but he must still manage to get it away. And just a run.
Akram still has 3. Waqar Younis still has 4. Razak still has 4. So Moin Khan, this pattern of play is always very similar, unless one bowler takes an awful lot of stick. And it's all working for him at the moment. Although, of course, we're not sure exactly what a defendable total might be. Campbell on 49.
That's in the air, that's his 50. His 14th half-century in limited over internationals. Just past 2,000 runs a little while ago. And another useful half-century for the West Indies. But he's still got a lot more to do today. Gayle getting it down, and a misfield by the former Pakistan captain Wasim Akram. I don't know if the bounce was awkward, but it seemed pretty straightforward.
Certainly hit it very, very hard, but it's that bounce there, goes sideways. And he was just a little bit close to the bounce. If he'd been another metre back off that, when it deviates, there it goes.
Going for it again, and he split the fielders down to the extra cover boundary for 4 runs. And that's the best of the lot from Christopher Gale so far, as you can see from the fans. They think it's the best too.
2 short deliveries and then just overdoing it. Must get it up there, gets it up there, but placement perfect. Hit in the air deliberately, there's no question of that. And the placement between the sweeper and the wide long off.
Shot at the stumps, and it could be gone. Beautiful hit by Mushtaq. He's walking. Chris Gale is on his way. He's in no doubt. Pakistan fielding has been absolutely outstanding today. Ball hit down to Mushtaq. He was deepish. Chris Gale perhaps a little bit too slow in getting through. And the direct hit taking the stumps. And Chris Gale goes. Second run out of the innings.
It was hit very hard. That's why he was run out. The ball got down there very, very quickly. And he's run out by a distance. Chris Gale didn't bother to wait on the umpire giving him out. No need for the umpire standing to call for the third umpire either. A long way out. It's 134 for 4.
Ricardo Powell is the new batsman in. So Powell gets off the mark and runs it down towards third man, and will get a boundary for it. My goodness. That looked a mere push. You said, well, Powell get off the mark with a single here, then you said 2, and then all of a sudden, hey, it's 4. Lovely drive down the ground. Shahid Afridi is down there. That's the reason he's down there. He's quicker than Mushtaq, although he probably would have got there in any case if it was Mushtaq. Nice looking drive.
This is good batting by Ricardo Powell. He lofted a couple of balls to the left of the man down there, who was Mushtaq. This time they have put Shahid Afridi, but put him a bit wider to try and prevent those 2 runs. This time he hit straighter down the ground. Of course, Shahid Afridi had to run more to his left.
Down the leg side now. Will the umpire signal a wide for this and add an extra run to it? Beautifully saved. Magnificent effort by Wasim Akram. Leg by signal. Superb work down there by the veteran.
Just to brush the pad on the way through. Perhaps that is what took it out of the reach of wicketkeeper Moin Khan. Very committed. No young stuff down there, Wasim Akram. Lots of water under that bridge, but still diving around.
That'll go for 4. Outside edge. Enough bat on it for the carry.
What also helped Sherwin Campbell there was the pace of Shahid Afridi. He pushes it through very quickly. Beat the man inside the circle, and it's 4. No one has a chance of getting to that.
Look at Powell that he coming back for a second. They really have to hurry here. Missed it. Imran Nazir on top of the stumps. That was an easy run out. Always looked like suicide when Campbell decided to come back for the second. In fact, the ball was just lobbed back to Imran and he dropped it.
The ball was just about on the edge of the 30-yard circle. It wasn't a long way away. Not too sure why he thought there was a second run there, Sherwin Campbell. But Imran Nazir let him off the hook. Look how far he was. A long way out.
That's a big hit. That's gone for 6. Tremendous blow by Ricardo Powell. Similar to the shot we saw him play against Abdul Razak in Grenada, which went in that same general direction.
Doesn't seem as if there's a great deal of effort in these shots at all from Ricardo Powell. But it goes.
That's straight up in the air. Ashad Khan under it and takes the catch comfortably. So the end of Powell and a big blow to the West Indies.
Well, I was just about to say that 2-11 total depends a lot on this fella if he stays in. But then doesn't get to the pitch of the ball there, just a half step. Rashid Khan underneath this skyscraper. Thank you very much. Ricardo Powell on his way. West Indies 5 for 171.
Ridley Jacobs, a good striker of the ball, hard hitter. Oh, he's got a nick on that, little race away for 4. It's at the face of the bat or the edge of the bat. It's 46 overs gone.
Oh, more pressure. Well, that's going to be very close. It was a bit of a fumble. I don't think he got it first time round.
Well, Jacobs looks really irritated with himself, as if he thinks he's out. The Pakistanis haven't gone that excited about it all. First, good pick up, a bobble, then a pick up, flat throw. He's nowhere near in. He's missed the stumps. He got in.
Well, that's what I thought. He missed the first attempt. Can't believe this. He's just too far away from the stumps. Well, that bat's across the line. The stumps aren't broken. That's safe in my books.
And that'll tell you that it is. The green light and the crowd. Up in the air and will be out, surely. Yes. Waqar Younis completes the catch.
Sherwood Campbell would be a little bit disappointed in that one, just holding up in the pitch, but a very good innings from him. Can't be too disappointed. Just trying to work this ball around the corner. Just held up on him and just chipped it in the air. Waqar Younis runs around and saving the single inner circle. Simple catch to him. So Campbell's finished. Good innings from him. 6 for 189.
Franklin Rose. Hard-hitting player. 2 left. 199 for 6. Fielded. Went in first time. Good solid throw. Might be, of course, that Moeen was concerned about not getting all his overs in as the West Indies bring up their 200. He hasn't hit that, and it's been caught. That's a good catch, driving in from long off. A difficult catch for Razak because he wasn't sure just how well it had been struck near the bottom of the bat, and he does well.
Well, it's sliced off the bottom of the keel here into the breeze too, and so it's going to drop on him. He's got to move in quick, and they're always difficult to judge. And that's a good two-handed catch there from Razak. Kept his eye on the ball there, got his body in behind it, steadied himself. Very cleanly taken there. Not an easy catch. The Franklin Rose is gone. West Indies 7 for 202.
And he strikes immediately. Ridley Jacobs was hitting that as far as he possibly could.
Well, I think he was trying to hit this to Sir Vincent, but missed it. Razak, he's always very straight on his end overs. Just straight through the gap there. Might have just hit the pitch and deck back a little bit there, right between the gap and Ridley Jacobs. So he's on his way, 203 for 8. There's the offside there. He should get on to one over the top there. There's room.
Well, he's got it down to long on. Couldn't find enough room. Another fumble. They come back for 2 more.
Well, a big cheer here from the crowd. Right behind Ambrose here. Gives himself a bit of room, but unfortunately got on the onside, and that was where the man was deep. Still good running there from McLean, pushing him.
Crowd baying for a boundary. Only be one. $208 for 8. Moeen Khan fairly pleased. The crowd, well, we'll have to wait and see. They're just pleased to be here. Campbell, the star of the show, 77 from 127 deliveries, but the real acceleration came from Christopher Gale and Ricardo Powell, who scored an almost run a ball, the two of them, and then as many as they could scramble in the last few overs. Never really got going, though, as an innings.
Some very good bowling there from Pakistan. They came out early. Akram and Yunus did a good job then. Ahmed and Razak went for a few early runs with their overs, then pegged it back again. Ajad Khan, good job from him. And then Afridi, a little expensive, but still did a pretty good job there.
Two major partnerships, 58 Hines and Campbell, and then 50 Gale and Campbell. But also Powell and Jacobs provided just a little bit of impetus there with their partnerships. So the target then, 209 Pakistan require from the 50 overs available to them.
That's gone away. It's gone for 4. Drifting down the leg side and just helped on its way by Afridi.
Well, the ball is stuck in the railings there. Was really travelling. Nicely flicked away by Shahid Afridi. Far too quick for Lee Jacobs to get across and collect that.
Right through where a second slip would have been. He has been moved out that second slip. I think the ball would have carried. Certainly carries to the boundary. Over the top, just. Wallace at mid-off. Not right back on the line, and it will go for 4. Shahid Afridi taking him on, just clearing Wallace. He's a tall man.
That's not very good cricket from Shahid Afridi, and also from the West Indies. That fielder should have been at the edge of the circle, because Shahid Afridi can hit aggressively through the offside. Very close of being caught there. Philo Wallace was coming in. And there you see him fair bit away from the edge of this circle.
Straight drive down the ground, 4 more. Shahid Afridi on fire.
Yes, this is the kind of pitch where Shahid Afridi might just do well. Not a lot of bounce, not a lot of lateral movement. And this was in the slot for him to go along the ground and straight. Very safe and nicely done.
Not out, says umpire Nichols, to an appeal from not only those on the field but thousands of it.
Yes, he was under pressure, not from the West Indian team but also from the crowd. Might just have been going down the leg side. A good decision.
Bad delivery again from King. 3-4s in the over. So Afridi putting on the pressure.
That will not go down too well with Jimmy Adams. Leon King, for unknown reasons, again straying down the leg. And nicely picked up by Shahid Afridi. An easy gimme.
It's a very good delivery. So McLean has found an off-stump line just outside now. Right away.
Lovely delivery from McLean. Squared up Shahid Afridi on the defensive back foot stroke.
Gone now. McLean strikes in his first over. Not in a very good position for that stroke either. And the outside edge found. Afridi goes. McLean makes the breakthrough. Important wicket for the West Indies. Shahid Afridi, very dangerous. Goes at 34.
Good call by Jimmy Adams, replacing Leon King with Nixon McLean, and straight away getting the result. A wayward drive outside the off stump, faint edge, and taken by Jacobs. So gone for 21. Pakistan lose their first wicket for 34.
Yunus Khan comes in at number 3 to replace Shahid Afridi.
Outside edge, but it's gone through the empty slip cordon for 4.
This is that cool wide delivery again, reaching for it. Imran Nazir in absolutely no control of that. But he got 4 runs.
Chipped away widen it on. And it just makes it. That'll be 4 more. It's gone very fine. Both Ambrose and King have been clipped away with the old-fashioned leg glance. He knows how cross he is with himself. Can't bowl there. It's a good shot. Beautifully timed shot. Races away. And brings up the Pakistan 50.
Boundaries coming fast and furious for the Pakistanis. That was a good shot though. Came off the middle of the bat. Just a fraction short. Went dead square.
Chipped up in the air, back past the bowler. McLean can't grab it.
Not doing themselves any favours at all, the West Indies. This should have been caught. Wasn't powerfully hit in any way. Just brushed his fingers on the way through.
Looks like he would have been better off just going left-handed there, just one-handed. Through mid-wicket. Fielder closing it down, whether he'll get there in time. What a great effort. He hasn't made it. Tremendous commitment. Wavell Hines can't stop the 4.
Very, very fast outfield. Once you beat the infield, it's always a good chance that it will get to the boundary. It's green out there, but not very lush. That grass is very short. Unfortunately for him, the sideboards aren't very hard.
Got that past the short extra cover. And the same scenario. Yeah. Another good over this for the Pakistan batsman. It's got through the field. There's no one back yet. There's just 4, saving 1 on the offside. And that's got through them.
At the moment, trying not to go too much on the defensive, trying to keep as many fielders as he possibly can inside the circle to prevent these singles. But that was a good shot, well placed.
Big appeal, that's close, that's out. McLean gets his 2nd wicket. And the stadium comes alight.
Playing across a straight one. Once you miss playing across like that, you're going to be heading back towards the pavilion. I think Imran Nazir knew before the finger started to go up that he was gone. It's 72 for 2.
Inzamam ul Haq, Pakistan's star player. Straight drive down the ground, that'll be 4. Probably only just, but 4 anyway.
That's very close and he's gone, yes. Beautifully done by Leon King. Inzamam thinking that he was just outside the line, but the impact looked pretty adjacent.
Well, that's exactly what I was talking about there, trying to get inside of it, try to force it on the onside probably. Steps in line. Well, dearie mate, you can't see any of the stumps there. You see leg now, and Eddie Nichols not having much trouble with that one. A very good delivery there. Inzamam done, all ends up. That is a big, big wicket for the West Indies. Pakistan 3 for 79.
Yusuf Johanna is the other player who can make the difference here. Oh, that should be very close and gone. So 2 and 2 for Leon King.
Well, sensational little spell here, 2 deliveries. And look at the crowd, and they come to life. They were a little bit quiet before, but Rion King, Yusuf Yohana, first ball duck, following in Zaman al-Haq. And another great delivery here. Quicker one too as well, a little bit fuller. Back it comes again off the seam. Almost exactly the same. Yohana, he knows, he does want to look at the umpire. There's no question about that one. So big over there. Yohana's gone for a duck, 4 for 79.
Franklin Rose to Yunus Khan. Suddenly the music is pumping louder here.
Well, a very good over this was. And that was the last delivery there. And the second in a row. 2 wickets, 1 run. Just what the West Indies needed that over. Rion King. All of a sudden he goes from the villain to the hero.
Not a long way forward, Yusuf Yohana. Feeling his way, was facing his first ball, and on target Rion King. On a hat-trick, Rion King. Almost getting it.
Well, not a bad delivery this one either. Just leaves it off the seam. And that is so close to that outside edge. I think Abdur Razak might have been looking for the little end swinger. Instead, got the little way cutter.
Would have been a great feat. No West Indian has picked up a hat-trick in one-day cricket. What a second spell. Well, hardly any footwork there from Abdur Razak, just hanging his back.
Well, he's really done the job opening up for the West Indies. Rion King, 2 overs so far. The third one, of course, take that out. And it's a totally different story. That's the one that went through about 3/4 in the over, just straight down leg side. But each time he's been brought in these one-day games this series, he's taken wickets in different spells. Whether it's the opening spells or the end spells, he's done the job.
Probing up the Razak on that off stump. He's not very sure where his off stump is. This series has been a tremendous one for Rion King, picking up wickets in every match.
Well, that's 13 today, isn't it? With today's 2 for 11 before today. That's exactly what I'm talking about. He's really reacted as a strike bowler in one-day cricket, which is hard. And especially when you come in, he hasn't been around that long, and he's really led the attack.
He's been very miserly with the runs scored against him. Not a lot of runs given by him.
Very fine indeed. McLean's down there. It'll beat him. Goes for 4. Important boundary, even though it was off at the outside edge. The slight advantage on runs, but the fact that they've lost 2 more wickets just evens the balance. I would say at this stage now it's just even Stevens.
Jimmy Adams is going to have his work cut out here. It just offers the batsman a little bit of a respite from Rion King and Franklin Rose. Once he's on, they need to pick their singles up.
Hurrying, looking for the second, thinking about it, and then deciding against it. We've seen Jimmy Adams do that on Wednesday to Moin Khan. Now he does it to Abdur Razak, and Pakistan have lost their 5th wicket for 98.
A delivery pitched in the rough and turned a big spinner from Jimmy Adams, bowling Abdur Razak, who didn't get his left leg out to the pitch of the ball to cover it, allowed it to spin behind his legs, and an important wicket for Jimmy Adams and for the West Indies. Big spinning delivery. You can see the pop-up dust as it pitched in the rough and spun a long way.
Abdur Razak goes for 6. Pakistan 98 for 5. New batsman and key batsman, the captain, Moin Khan. Well saved. Would have been at least one. Long on is right back. Down the wicket, a run-out chance. Someone's there. He's gone. Run out. But he's given him a leg before, perhaps. He was a long way down, whatever it is. One of them has to go. In baseball, perhaps we could have had 2 with a double play. But he's given the leg before. Umpire Doctorow, the drifter.
Well, he's a happy man, Jimmy Adams. It's worked for him. Double bowling change, success on both counts. Yunus Khan, 31 of 51 deliveries.
Wasim Akram comes in, so this match is far from over. Once he's at the wicket, and once he's got someone like Moin Khan in with him, 2 very experienced cricketers and 2 dangerous batsmen. West Indies feel they have a grip on this game, but they won't have a really serious grip unless they can get rid of these 2.
Oh, that could be it. It is. Wasim Akram goes, brilliantly stumped by Ridley Jacobs. Well, the advantage has certainly swung the West Indies way now. Another wicket for Christopher Gale.
Just enough turn to get it past the outside edge of Wasim Akram's bat. And just dragging that left leg forward. He thought he would have gotten back on the ball there, Wasim Akram, so he was looking to force it down the ground and perhaps take a single. But look how quick that stumping was. But even when the leg came back and was grounded, he was still out of his crease. It's 108 for 7.
So Waqar Younis, the new batsman, coming in at the fall of his fellow fast bowler's wicket, Wasim Akram. Another big shout.
This time he's hit outside off stump. Again, well wide of off stump, cannot be given out LBW.
That's going to need a sliding stop. It doesn't come. So Waqar just breaking the monotony for the moment. Getting Gale away. And the rear boundary for the Pakistanis. Rear boundary off the bowling of Christopher Gale.
Good shot that from Waqar.
There you go. Still very much in it, the Pakistanis. That could be the end of it for the moment, though. And the catch taken, Moin Khan goes. Wavell Hines. Important wicket. And Adams does it again.
Once Moin Khan was at the crease, Pakistan would certainly be thinking that they had an outstanding chance. But this, perhaps, is the last straw. Comfortable catch down there at deep backward square leg for Wavell Hines. Moin Khan has to go. She enjoys that. It's 124 for 8.
So Mushtaq Ahmed, the new batsman, coming in after the fall of his captain Moin Khan. Eddie Nichols not impressed.
No one really getting going. Yunus Khan, 31 of 51 balls. And from there on in, it's just been a huge struggle. Down the wicket, bowled him out. Adams gets his third. Mushtaq Ahmed on his way back to the pavilion. And Pakistan are 9 down.
Well, he used his feet, didn't he? But the only trouble was he missed the delivery. Well short of it there. Trying to hit it out of the park, Mushtaq. The course is well and truly gone before he tried that, that's for sure. So Meshi's on his way, 9 for 138.
Ashad Khan, Pakistan number 11, comes in to join Waqar Younis.
Playing across the line, and might just have been going down the leg side.
Yes, I'm sure this is angled away. Certainly is.
As they picked up a couple of wickets. Run-out chance. Might be curtains for Waqar Younis.
Yes, well, it's not going to really matter at Waqar. It'll matter to him because he'd like to be not out. Could be very close. He's shaking hands. I think he feels like he's gone. Well, it's definitely short of the crease there. That's gone for Waqar Younis. So that's going to be curtains for Pakistan and Waqar. We'll get a good view here from side on. Those stumps are off now, and he's short. The wickets are broken, and he's about 6 inches short. Jimmy Adams waiting anxiously, but I don't think I'll be too surprised when that comes up green. You'll just see here now that's broken. He's short of that crease. Well, he's gone. That's the end of Pakistan. Waqar Younis, the last man out. And a very decisive and pronounced victory here for West Indies. They've done it well.
Younis Khan played a good innings of 31, but couldn't just continue. He was out LBW to Chris Gale. And Zamam and Johanna falling quickly. And the pressure was on Abdul Razak, Moin Khan, Wasim Akram. Couldn't handle it, and Waqar Younis doing rather well at the end. Run out 23. Pakistan falling to a dismal 148.
West Indies bowling, Curtly Ambrose. Oh, very well indeed. Number 23, but Rhian King, 2 for 22, did a superb job there from 6. Nixon McLean, 2 as well, 2 for 33. And of course, the bottom 2, the spinners, came on, did more than their share of the work. 5 wickets between them, 3 for Jimmy Adams, 2 for Chris Gale.
So that is the summary of the match. West Indies doing rather well, getting 208. And then Pakistan really had to play well to get to that total. They didn't. And as a result, West Indies won easily in the end by 60 runs and leveled the series 1-all.